Hey guys, okay, I was not going to make any sort of video today, but I'm like, you know what, there is so much happening in the fandom, but it's all good stuff, emotional stuff, everything to do with Larry, so I'm like, you know what, gotta make this video. And also, it's raining outside, I have nothing else to do, not that I would even go outside to be honest, so current mood. Anyway, let's just get right into it. Here's the latest news that's been happening in the past couple days. Okay, so in my last video, I didn't really verbalize this topic, but I showed you guys it. So as we all know, Harry posted this picture of a sentence he wrote that said, "I can't wait to see you." And a lot of people were speculating that that handwriting looked exactly like the handwriting of Louis' tattoo. Like it's the same type of font. And at first I thought it was reaching because I'm just like, okay, maybe it's just similar. But guys, literally, if you compare Louis' tattoo font to Harry's handwriting, it looks hella similar. So a lot of people are thinking that Louis got his tattoo in Harry's handwriting. I know, it sounds surreal. It sounds weird. Could even sound far-fetched to people. Like, how many coincidences do we have to get for people to finally start realizing that something could be going on? Like, we've gotten so many coincidences and people are still like, well, you know, dancing around the issue. And that's what this video is all about today. Coincidences, quote unquote. Things that Louis and Harry have done recently that really don't add up to just being a coincidence. Okay guys, so quick disclaimer, this stuff could seem kind of confusing and I'm gonna try to explain it to you guys the best I can, so hopefully you'll find it easy to follow along, but I'm gonna try. Okay, so I think the easiest way to really start off this whole thing is just by showing you guys recent pictures of Harry and Louis because that's how we got all this information in the first place. So here's a couple new pictures we got of Harry. And in this specific picture of Harry, look at the shirt that he has on his shoulder. That is the same shirt that is on this website. Now let's look at this new picture we got of Louis. See the shirt he's wearing with the flag? That is also the same shirt that is on the same website. So now you're probably thinking, so what? Where is this leading to? Well, this post says, me as Louis following this brand 2 days ago and Harry wearing a sweater they sell on their website 2 days later. So yeah, it's a fact. If you go to Louis' Twitter, if you look at his following list, you can see that he recently just followed Farfetch, which has the same shirts that Louis and Harry had on that same website. Harry meeting fans in London wearing the iconic boyfriend shirt was neat and all, but wearing it the same day Louis magically appears in London as well is even more lovely, and I for one am here for it. So not only are people saying that it's funny how Harry and Louis show up with the same shirts from the same website that Louis recently followed on Twitter, they're also saying it's funny how whenever we get pictures of Louis, pictures of Harry turns up on the same day. We always get Louis and Harry pictures around the same time, and they're both in London. This says, like, come on, how do you explain that only Harry and Louis are MIA for the same amount of time every single time in the same country, and when one shows up, the other does too, less than 2 hours apart? Come on. Exactly. Do you guys think that this is a coincidence? Because this happens way too many times. Even if this happened like just once or twice, I'd still be like, really? And guys, do I really have to mention that this is only just Louis and Harry? Because like, I was really thinking about it and I'm like, maybe we're just biased because we only look at Louis and Harry, so maybe we only notice the stuff they do and that's why it looks the way it does. But no, literally people are obsessed with Liam and Niall too. They look at everything they do and it never happens the way it does with Louis and Harry. So this is definitely a Larry thing. This isn't just us looking for something or being biased. Like literally us Larrys aren't looking for this stuff. It just happens and some people are just really detective about it. Like I swear, I say this so many times, we are the FBI. And guys, not only that, we also got news that Louis was outside Sony Music Entertainment the other day. So someone looked up Sony Entertainment and this is what it looks like outside. And then someone saw this picture of Harry and they're saying that it looks like the exact same environment. So people were like, okay, was Harry in Louis' area? Were they hanging out? I'm not too sure about this proof. This one could be reaching a little bit. Tell me down in the comments if this one seems reputable. But guys, the whole shirt analysis thing, that one is not reaching. That one is actual proof. Like, if I had a Larry meter right now, like green, yellow, and then instead of red, it'd be like blue on the bottom because, you know, Larry. My Larry meter, like I was in yellow, which meant neutral. I was like that for a while. I just rose right to the green. My Larry meter is high. Because guys, I always say this, but it's all about the timing. And also guys, not even that. Look what else happened on that same day. Okay, so basically a few fans met Louis and this is the conversation that they had. So this girl tweets, "He asked me if I Could Fly is my favorite song. So I looked him straight in the eye and I said no." She says, "I don't know, he looked like he was hopeful or something. I really got the impression that it's a song he truly cares about or is special to him. Maybe it's just because it's the first time someone asked him for that song, but I don't know. His eyes were just like my friend asked him to write Just Hold On and he didn't say anything even though it's his own song. It was a lot." The girl who met Louis today asked him to write If I Could Fly and his eyes lit up and he asked her if it was her favorite song. She said no, and then he said it was an amazing idea and a cool tattoo to get. I would have expected nothing less from Louis. Obviously, he would say that. But guys, I find this to be proof because the girl said that when she asked Louis about Just Hold On and blah blah blah, his eyes didn't look the same. Like, he didn't have the same reaction as when the girl was talking about If I Could Fly. Like, they were completely two different things. So the girl wasn't overanalyzing, she wasn't reaching. You can definitely tell that If I Could Fly means a lot to Louis. I mean, I wasn't there, but based off of what she said and how Louis reacted, what his eyes looked like, I mean, I could only imagine, you know? So the whole shirt analysis thing on top of this If I Could Fly conversation and Louis' eyes lighting up and being like, oh, like, hopeful, like, is that your favorite song? Like, blah, blah, blah. Just the fact that all of that happened in the same day, like, I am so happy. And to be honest, I really wish that there was a video of this fan interaction because I really wish I saw Louis' eyes in that moment and his voice. But you know what? I'm gonna try to take her word for it. So tell me down below, do you guys think that all of this is just reaching, or do you think that this is pretty real and that all of this adds up to Larry stuff? Because I mean, you guys know me, I don't like to just jump to conclusions when I hear them. I really try to analyze it, think about it, not try to be biased, but this stuff, I believe it. So for this topic, I really just wanted to touch upon Louis' album, his music. It's going to be coming out soon, but there's been a lot of tweets talking about his album in detail, and I don't know whether to believe them or not. So this tweet says, "People from Sony confirmed an album by Louis will be out by Christmas. In 2018, Louis is going on tour, and there will be 12 to 15 songs on the album." Now, that sounds like pretty good news. That's great. Love to hear that, but I don't know to believe that. Did Sony Music actually say that? I would really love if Louis tweeted more about his music, because all Louis said so far is that, yeah, there's an album coming out. So I mean, I would like to believe all of this, but for right now, Louis' music is on the down low. It sounds like he's keeping it more of a secret. It will be a surprise. I think when it comes time to Louis actually releasing his album, he'll shed more light on it and we'll know more details about it. Excited for the new single from Louis Tomlinson, featured BB Rexa and Digital Farm Animals, ? Okay, so it sounds like it's already been confirmed that Louis is collabing with BB Rexa, but Digital Farm Animals, that's the first time I heard about that. And yes, I am really big into EDM music, so I do know who Digital Farm Animals are. They made a great song called Digital Love. You guys should check it out. Also, Louis tweeted about it. So it would be no surprise if Louis actually was collabing with them because he has tweeted about them. This tweet also supposedly writes out the lyrics to Louis' song. It says, "You stress me out, you kill me, you drag me down, you fuck me up, we're on the ground screaming." Okay, that's intense. That's interesting. Again, these lyrics aren't confirmed, at least I think they're typing out lyrics. They also said violin, nah, more like piano followed by some sick drums, a very subtle guitar, and chill vibes. So that is also them talking about the vibe of Louis' song. I feel like when it comes to an artist making a new album, a lot of the information about it is confidential, and I don't think this Twitter account would just be tweeting about the information of Louis' song, because you can get in trouble for spewing out this stuff. So maybe they're just doing this to get attention. I'll say it again, we won't know until Louis says more about it and until we hear the song. And speaking of new songs, new albums, and the boys going on tour, there is this segment on Niall Horan, and it says, "It's official, singer-songwriter Niall Horan has announced his first solo Australian promo tour. Niall lands June 29th, only 13 sleeps." Okay, I don't know if this is true, but I literally said this in my last video. I was like, I hope the boys don't have their tours all lined up next to each other, or like at the same time, like the same year. Harry's is already at the end of 2017, through middle of 2018. And then they said Louis will have a tour next year, and now they're saying Niall's gonna have one as well, and probably Liam too. Well, here's the thing, maybe there's actually some pros and cons for them having all their tours at the same time. The con is that we don't have enough money and we don't know who to support first. We want to go to all the concerts, but we can't physically, you know? So that would be really hard if all the boys had all their tours at the same time. I would be really sad. But at the same time, maybe it's a pro, because if One Direction have all their tours in the same year, at the same time, maybe they would come back sooner. Because if they shove it all in 2018, maybe they would come back 2019. Whereas if all their tours are spread out, maybe they wouldn't come back until 2020 something, so it'd be way later. So I don't know their business tactic. I don't know what they're trying to do. All of this sounds like rumors so far. I actually want the boys individually to tweet about what they're doing, because then it would be confirmed. But you know what, One Direction, if you're gonna make all your tours around the same time, why don't you guys just tour together like you used to do? Like, if all your tours are at the same time, they should all play at the same venues. Like, Harry opens up for Louis, Louis opens up for Niall, like, you know, whatever. There's no specific order, but they should just all perform at the same venue for everybody. Like, literally make an Aftermath tour, or have like a 1D reunion tour. That's what we've all been hoping for, and you know what? I bet they will, and it'll be a huge shock to us. Don't know what year, but could happen. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys know more about the topics I discussed today, also leave that down in the comments. And if I didn't explain something as well as I could have, also explain that down in the comments for the people who didn't understand. So anyway, I make a video whenever I want, so like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description, and I will see you guys later. Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this video. What should they do, Harry?
They should subscribe to this channel.
There you go. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.